Dawn crept over the fields, painting the Monroe home in gold and shadow. The world felt still, almost too still, as if holding its breath for what was to come. Inside, the Monroe family moved through their morning rituals, coffee brewing, footsteps on hardwood, voices hushed. But beneath the routine, a current of unease flickered in glances and half-finished sentences. A clock ticked louder than usual. Hailey lingered at the door, her hand on the knob, as if sensing the weight of the day ahead.
I kissed Mom goodbye, promised to be back before dinner, and stepped into the cool morning air. For a moment, I thought I heard her voice catch.
The last text, "On my way to the library," would echo in their minds, a simple message turned chilling by the silence that followed.
I grabbed my favorite hoodie, the smell of pancakes filling the air, and hurried downstairs. My brother and I fought over bacon, laughing, trying to hold on to normal.
Outside, the road stretched empty and endless. Shadows lengthened as Hailey drove away, the Monroe house growing smaller in the rearview mirror. By evening, unanswered calls and silence pressed in. The house, once filled with laughter, felt impossibly empty. Hailey was gone. The world had shifted, and the Monroe family stood on the edge of a nightmare. The camera pulls back, the house now a small island in a sea of darkness. October 12th, 2023, the last normal morning for the Monroes. The woods were silent, an unsettling stillness hanging in the air. Dread was thick, almost palpable. The Monroes waited, hours stretching into an eternity, desperate for any news, any sign of their daughter. Every call brought a surge of hope, a fleeting moment of anticipation, quickly followed by the crushing weight of heartbreak. The house, once full of laughter and the vibrant energy of family life, was now hollow, echoing with silence. They clung to each other, seeking solace in shared grief, replaying Hailey's last morning, searching for any clue, praying for a miracle.
Deputies found her car abandoned on the shoulder of the road, the driver's side door standing open, her backpack still inside. Scuff marks in the dirt, near the open car door. It looked like a struggle had taken place.
Everybody knew the Monroes in this town. We all felt it, like our own kid was missing, a shared sense of fear and helplessness.
The town rallied together, united in their concern. The church quickly became a command center. Volunteers printed flyers with Hailey's picture, distributing them throughout the county. Search parties, armed with flashlights, combed the woods and surrounding fields.
We pinged her phone. The last signal was from a remote service road, a location way off her usual route to the library.
Within minutes, an emergency alert went out to all local law enforcement. Patrol cars immediately began searching the route to the library, hoping to find any sign of her.
The call to the Missouri State Highway Patrol was urgent and filled with desperation. Hailey Monroe was missing, and every second counted. Hailey's hope anchored her through 4 terrifying days. She refused to let fear win. Her quiet resolve was her act of defiance.
I thought of my family, my friends. I told myself I have to get back to them.
These details became her lifeline.
I paid attention to everything. The cabin smell, the creaky floor, his dog tag, his cigarettes. Every detail mattered.
Her captor was quiet, unsettling. He brought food, watched her eat, cleaned an old rifle, played the same folk song on repeat.
Panic hit me. I remembered stopping to help a man with a broken-down car. He grabbed me. Now I was trapped.
Hailey awoke in a dim, locked room, her wrists sore, her head pounding. That seemingly insignificant clue, a discarded cigarette, remarkably led to security footage from a nearby gas station. Forensic analysis revealed that the DNA matched a cold case from 15 years ago, a chilling connection to a past crime. The man was a ghost, a phantom who had struck before, leaving a trail of unanswered questions before vanishing into thin air.
I saw a dark green pickup truck parked near the cabin, and I managed to get part of the license plate number.
The military dog tag was there, too, lying on the dusty floor. The name engraved on the dog tag belonged to a soldier who had been missing for decades, presumed dead.
Inside the dilapidated cabin, police meticulously searched and found the old mattress, scattered empty cans, and the vintage boombox. Everything was just as Hailey had vividly described in her statement.
Her detailed descriptions perfectly matched an old abandoned hunting cabin deep within the Mark Twain National Forest.
Back at the police station, Hailey's remarkably sharp memory became the unexpected key to unlocking the entire case. She accurately described the layout of the cabin, the haunting folk song, and the significance of the dog tag.
On the 4th day of my captivity, he drove me blindfolded down a long, dark rural road, then pushed me out and coldly told me to walk. Against all odds, I was alive.
Hailey's story is a lesson, a powerful testament to the strength of the human spirit. Hope is a choice, a conscious decision to find light even in the darkest of times, a quiet act of defiance, a refusal to be broken by the shadows of the past. The red feather is a symbol, a tangible reminder of what was overcome, not just of mystery but of resilience, the ability to bounce back from unimaginable trauma. Hailey survived, and hope endures, a beacon for others who are still fighting their way back.
My spirit was the one thing he couldn't take. That was my power. Surviving wasn't just 4 days. It's every day after, a continuous journey of healing and growth.
The ritual keeps the mystery alive, a whisper from the past, a reminder of the darkness that still lingers. Today, Hailey is a survivor. She speaks to others, using her story to empower and inspire them to find their own strength.
Every year, a red feather arrives at my door, a haunting reminder of what I endured. No note, no return address, just the feather, a silent message from an unknown sender.
Despite evidence, the man vanished, leaving behind a trail of unanswered questions. The truck was never found. His identity remains a mystery, shrouded in darkness and uncertainty.
My last memory of him, his eyes full of hollow sadness, a chilling emptiness that I can't forget. That look haunts me, a constant reminder of the darkness I escaped.
In the wake of Hailey's return, the town became a tapestry of voices, each thread telling its own truth, each memory colored by fear, hope, and suspicion. She was always so quiet, but I saw her that morning. She looked scared. I wish I'd said something. Maybe I could have helped. We canvassed the area for days. No witnesses saw the truck leave, no camera footage. It's like he vanished into thin air. The police kept asking the same questions. Did Hailey know him? Was there any trouble at home? I just wanted my daughter back. I didn't care about anything else. We followed every tip, every rumor. Some folks said they saw a man at the edge of town. Others swore it was just a ghost story. The pressure was immense. We needed answers. Hailey always carried a red feather in her notebook. After she disappeared, I kept thinking about it. It felt like a sign. I still don't understand what it means. It could have been anyone. You think you know your neighbors? I still lock my doors every night. The truth was slippery, obscured by fear and fragmented memories. Each statement, each recollection added another layer to the mystery. Contradictory, emotional, raw. The search for answers brought the community together, but it also drove them apart in suspicion and grief. In the end, all that remained were voices, echoes in the darkness, searching for the light. As the dust began to settle, new evidence surfaced. Evidence that would send fresh ripples of unease through the town. In the forensic lab, technicians examined a set of fingerprints found on Hailey's backpack. They didn't match anyone in the system, not even the people closest to it. The prints were smudged, partial, almost as if someone had tried to wipe them away. Late one night, the police station's phone rang. The caller's voice was distorted, barely more than a whisper. "You're looking in the wrong place," they said before abruptly hanging up. No number, no trace, just a chilling warning that left investigators on edge. Then, tucked beneath the floorboards of Hailey's bedroom, a cryptic note was discovered. The handwriting was jagged, hurried. It read, "Red feathers don't fly alone. Look closer." There was no signature, no clue to its author, just a sense of foreboding that refused to fade. Each new clue seemed to unravel the truth even further, raising more questions than answers. Who left the fingerprints? Who made the call? And what did the note mean? For every shadow chased away, another crept in to take its place. The mystery of Hailey's disappearance had only deepened, and the search for answers was far from over. Just when the town thought it couldn't be shaken any further, the story took a turn no one saw coming. News headlines flashed across screens. Breaking: another missing teen in Willow Creek. The camera pans over stunned faces in the community, neighbors, friends, even the local shopkeeper, each struggling to process the grim news. Police tape flutters in the wind at a new scene just blocks from Hailey's home. Officers move methodically, searching for clues. This time, the missing teen is someone everyone trusted. Officer Reynolds' own daughter, Mia. The same officer who led the search for Hailey is now on the other side of the yellow tape. Whispers ripple through the town. Could the disappearances be connected? As news spreads, the once tight-knit community starts to unravel, suspicion falling on those once above reproach. The investigation's focus shifts. No longer just about Hailey, but about something deeper, darker, and far more widespread than anyone feared. The case that once seemed contained now spirals into a web of secrets and lies, forcing everyone to question, who can you really trust when the shadows grow closer? Night falls heavy over Willow Creek. Streetlights flicker along an empty road, their glow swallowed by the darkness. The camera lingers on a ringing phone, its screen illuminated, caller ID reading Mia, but no one answers. The unanswered call echoes through the silence, a reminder of all the questions left hanging in the air. Neighbors draw their curtains tight, locking away more than just the night. The investigation stalls, rumors swirl, and trust evaporates. Every shadow seems to move, every familiar face now a potential stranger. The town's secrets remain buried, just out of reach. The camera drifts to a quiet doorstep. There, in the pale glow of dawn, rests a single red feather, delicate, unmistakable, and chilling. It's the same kind that once gave hope, now a silent omen. As the screen fades to black, the only sound is the phone's persistent ring, unanswered, as Willow Creek holds its breath, waiting, watching, and wondering if the truth will ever come to light. Only we have the courage to listen. In the gentle light lighted and ready to welcome the promise of brighter days.